Alright, yeah, and welcome back to some more Rimworld Beta 18. So, dear, I've just made a big booby. So, PC updates. And I'll never learn, because it does it every single time. When my PC updates, it resets all of my recording software. So I actually did a massive Rimworld backlog, and then came to check all my footage, and because it's all been reset, it's not set my microphone or my speakers or anything like that. So, yeah, several episodes were in just complete silence. That was a lot of fun. So I'm having to redo them. The silver lining of that is that I know what I'm doing. Certain things are never going to happen, though, which there was some exciting things that happened in that backlog, but maybe new exciting things will happen in this one. So, what I plan on doing is, one, finishing off the kill box, which is almost done, actually. And once that's actually done, we're going to probably add some more deadfall traps around the area, just to make sure that it's properly secure. And we'll figure out something to do with this area as well. One of you guys mentioned, actually, that the slowest walk speed area is actually the charred wooden flooring, which is interesting. So maybe I could actually build some charred wooden flooring over the rough slate to change that walk speed over to, I think it's about 50% with the wooden flooring on fire, but that does require us to have a method of setting on fire, and I don't think we've got any Molotovs. So unless we let Mumsy just live here until she sets fire to it, I'm not sure if that's really something we can mess around with. So, that actually got done a lot quicker than I thought it would get done. So, what we're going to do instead, I want to expand this out as well, because I think it's about time we got some new rooms. We do have 6 colonists, but 2 are sharing a room, so we do have a spare room right here for prisoners. And we might as well mark it right now, because I don't think these 2 are going to break up anytime soon. But we do eventually need ourselves more room, so I kind of want to get rid of this one as well. So in order to do that, we need to have an area where I could actually, I think it's 8 by 8, is that what we were setting up? It was. So 8 by 8 is our room size, so we want to have something like that, but then we want a 2 wide gap as well for the pathway. So actually, we want to mine out this huge chunk here, really. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this to go for now. Maybe this bit here so you can get round. But yeah, I think that is how far we're going to be mining out on that. It's going to give him a pretty decent job to do. Also, I've decided as well that we're actually going to start taming animals because we're producing plenty of food and we've got ourselves some kibble as well. So, we want to get some alpacas, I think. We want to tame 2 females and 1 male so that they can breed. There is a 0.3% chance that we fail this attempt, but I do believe we've got Logan as a decent handler. So, we're going to knock Logan up there. And let's see. Male, age 1, age 6. We'll tame you. I think these are about your age, alpaca. Well, this one's a little bit younger, but we'll get there. It'd be fine. It'd be right. But yeah, we're currently like breeding Yorkies at the moment, so I mean we've got 3 that are pregnant right now, and they're about 7 days off of giving birth, and they're gonna give us a couple each, I would imagine. So, here's hoping we get some traders soon, because we're going to be overwhelmed with Yorkies. Which is going to be interesting, to say the least. Also, I do want to get this finished as well. It looks like we're not actually missing anything on it. And I decided as well, mid-episode, that I wanted to get ourselves a joy room going. So, checking this area, you'll notice we've got a little bit of a marshy soil patch where we actually can't grow. So we're going to have slate blocks, and we're going to go 14 by 14 if memory serves. Yep. Very nice. And on the side, we're actually having ourselves this room here, and this is actually going to be our prisoner room. It's slightly bigger than the normal room, so whoever's in it is going to be happier. And yeah, we can make this a really, really beautiful room if we want. We're going to have 2 doors on the joy room. Let's just delete all of the flooring, because we'll get to that sooner or later. We're going to have tile blocks in here eventually. But, I mean, later down the line, if we get that far, this is probably going to be like gold tile and silver tile and things like that, because they're just a lot more beautiful. But that is a long way down the line. So, not something I want to concern myself with. We actually don't want wooden doors on the prisoner room. Made this mistake last time. We want to have a stone block doorway on that, because it needs to be very durable. If he does end up going for a mental break and starts bashing down the door, then we want to have plenty of time for us to hover around the door and wait to murder him as he comes out. Oh wow, we got a 24% chance to tame an alpaca. We've already got one. Nice. We'll bring them back home then, I guess. Come home, alpaca. At this stage, I don't really care if they do end up eating all of our crops, because we are producing an excess of veg already. So that's no issue for me. Like, even our kill box is now providing far too much food. Which is one of the reasons why I did decide that we were going to go with taming animals. Start selling the babies off and maybe the alpaca wool and stuff like that. Yeah, you don't get milk off of the female alpacas, which is a shame. I was kind of hoping we would. I wouldn't mind getting an animal that actually can be milked in that way. There are boomalopes. These can be milked for chem fuel, which is kind of hilarious. But really we want something like cows or camels. I think they can be milked. But yeah. Oh, and Muffalo as well. But Muffalo are just not going to turn up in this area. They need to be traded for. That's fine, it's raining. Between episodes as well, I did check on these mushrooms as well, these glow stools. A lovely individual on Reddit let me know that these are actually a one-time harvest, so once they hit 100%, we might as well just... ooh, April has got a move speed buff. Yeah, once they hit 100%, we might as well just harvest them, because they're never going to spread or anything like that. They are just ready to go. I think April... Yeah, April's our hauler, so that's going to do some real good. We'll be wandering around like a boss. Also, I think if our cooking skill is up to it, we are moving from fine meals to lavish meals. And we're going to do a do until you have 8 order, and unpause at 2, I think. And you can use whatever you want for that. The learner going to cook away. I think it's going to use up our meat quite excessively, but we can keep on top of that most likely. We need slate, so we need somebody doing the crafting. And I learned quite fast that this smoke leaf joint order is far too big. We're going to have a do until you have 20 and unpause at 5 order. Because when I set somebody to do crafting, they were doing the smoke leaf because there was far too much of it. There's even 123 in this stockpile, so on top of the 75 that we're already using. Yeah, it's a lot. It does spoil in 14 days though, which is a shame, but I kind of really just need the slate blocks doing. So anybody who is on crafting, which would be Larissa, Larissa should go do it as soon as possible, because we got no hunting orders. Although, that being said, if we're doing lavish meals now, it might be best that we set somebody else to do the crafting, or at least to do the hunting. Let's see. Don't want Zero doing it. Zero's quite important for that kind of thing. Thelona will never do it because he's always cooking. Mumsy, you go do the hunting. What weapon have you got right now? A pistol. Yeah, that's fine. Zero has no longer got his shoot frenzy order. That's fine. Let's see how much meat he takes whenever he makes a meal. From 370 to 360. Okay. So it's 10 meat for every lavish meal we make, so we're going to have to go out hunting fairly regularly to keep up with this this order. This should now be lavish meals as well. You should put them in this pile. I'm going to need somebody to haul that because he's going to make too many of them, actually. It's probably not going to be an issue, but... Like, Larissa, could you come and haul this for me while he's busy? And, yeah. Okay, that's fine. Well, actually, it doesn't really matter where he puts it, now that I think about it. Yeah. He's counting them all the same. I think it was the drop-on floor order I remember from a while ago that was giving us problems. We've got ourselves the other alpaca. Nice. We're going to be breeding them in no time. We are eventually going to have to corner them off. And in fact, I need ourselves a growing zone as well. With a nasty little area in the middle. Because it's got, I think it's rough. Yeah, rough granite. This is going to be hay grass. And that's going to feed all of our animals. So at the very least, they've got something else to eat other than the crops that we've left on the floor. They do eat grass as well, but I'm pretty sure that given the choice between eating a corn plant and some grass, I know what I'd pick. So, giving them hay grass is an alternative to maybe putting them in a room and leaving them there, kind of thing. Okay. So, as our slate room goes, it's getting there. It's got a bit of a ways to go, of course, but hopefully we'll finish that before the episode ends. We also finished our door, so I can go here and say, granite door, please. Boop, because we've got some granite left over. April's no longer on the go frenzy. Yeah, that's a shame. We were doing quite well. We got 330 meat. I think when it gets to about 200 I'll start hunting, but that actually involves me paying attention to what the number is, so whether that happens or not is another question. So everybody's going to be eating lavish meals now, and everybody who does is getting a plus 10 buff for about an hour. Oh no, you haven't eaten yours recently. You just ate yours for 11 hours, so pretty much for the duration that you're awake you're getting a plus 10 buff. That's pretty good. I think it goes without saying. Okay. We've got a lot of harvesting to be done. You're doing this in a really, really backwards way, Larissa, if I'm being honest. Damn you, little dog. It's a shame these dogs are absolutely terrible. And you really don't want to train them for release because they get pretty much one hit killed. They're the kind of animal that the snakes just murder whenever they feel like it. And I don't think there's any snakes on this map, but my point still stands. Ooh, elephants. You know what? If we're going to hunt anything, it's going to be elephants. So who is our hunter? That would be a Mumsy. Mumsy, you come with me. I'm going to do this manually because I want to make sure that they're all bleeding out, whereas you'll just attack one at a time. My method of hunting is more efficient. Okay. Come here and fire at the elephant. Fire at the elephant. Fire at the elephant. Fire at this one. Fire at this one. Come closer, elephants. How's this doing now? No immediate danger. We have to change that. Okay. No immediate danger. That's the change. You're dead in 21 hours, so you're good to go. We'll just keep firing until it's out of range, and then we'll focus on another one. This one right here, Mumsy. A little closer. No immediate danger. That's got to change. So if there's no immediate danger, a lot of the time the bleeding gets stemmed, and there's no issue. Bleeding 69%. Of course you are. Fire! Now you're dead. You just got a couple of more hits as well, so you ain't long for this world. Alright. Oops. Now I will undraft and you can do whatever you want. Hunt them in whatever order you see fit, because they're all going to die by the time you come back down, probably. This one's dead in 8 hours, so I've staggered their deaths a little bit so that their meat doesn't rot in the freezer, or their corpses. And it cuts the time on the hunting orders as well. You have just... Oh, okay, Mumsy. You know it's dead, right? I guess we're all off to bed. Well, I'll leave you to it, I guess. Ooh, there's some steel there. Might take that steel. 104 of it. Can't see why not, really. Alright. A psychic soothe. Every colonist of the male gender smiles with contentment. Some distant engine of happiness is stirring. It's projecting a powerful psychic drone over this entire region on a frequency that only seems to affect the male gender. For a few days, some people's moods will be quite a little bit better. I do believe we are mostly females, though. But still, I accept that. Yeah, we seem to only have 2 males in our colony. I'll take it, nonetheless. Okay. Making some decent progress on this structure here. How's our slate? We have no slate because nobody's doing it. That needs to change. Why is our #1 crafter? Oh, Larissa. There is a bit of growing to do. Once you're done with this, though, I think you are good to go. Is that right? I believe so. Are you our #1 grower at the same time? No, you're not. I'm bumping you down. It's the loner. There we go. Start making some slate and we can finish off this room. We've left that a little bit long, actually, so we might not be able to finish off these rooms with that in mind, which is a bit of a shame, but you know, do what we can. Yeah, it's costing us 20 food per meal at this rate, which I think is fine. I'm going to bump down the single meals, I think, the simple meals, to like 4. Unpause at 1. Just because I don't want Thelona cooking forever. He's already going to be cooking for a long time with these lavish meals, I think, so, you know. No sense in making him do it for so much longer. Because I need him to do other jobs. Eventually we will have a dedicated cook, of course, but right now I kind of want to specialise my jobs a little bit. There we go. So the joy room is finished. So we're making it this size mostly because of the spacious interior. It's very spacious. That will probably change as we put materials inside of it. But we'll be putting tiles in here so that we got ourselves a beauty stat, keeping it clean as well. And pretty much, it's already mediocre wealth just on the walls alone, which is pretty good. One of your machines, the electric stove, has broken down. That'll be fixed in no time, I can guarantee. So that's good. Okay, what have we got in here? Is this limestone? It is. Okay, well, might as well order it to be hauled. It's going to get hauled eventually. And Mumsy immediately sorting that out. I might even bump the lavish meals down to 6. Tell you to unpause at 2. And this butchering, is this this is fine. Don't drop on floor, take to best stockpile. We could have like a stockpile for veg here and a stockpile for meat here, and he wouldn't actually have to go as far. It would mean that some of the food would maybe rot away, but I suppose it's for a trial run. Then again, what we could do is we could delete the zone here, add a new zone. This zone is critically important and only takes meat. And then we have a zone here which is closer. This is critically important and only takes vegetarian stuff. This meat should also be animal products as well, because I think it's veg plus any other material. And that's going to allow us to not have to go all the way to the edge of the fridge in order to get the meat, and save us a lot of time. We still have to go through the door, of course, because we have to keep things frozen, but still. We're cutting down on a lot of effort there. You see how much time we saved. It's pretty good. There we go. Now we'll watch how efficient he is now cooking. Well, he's on simple meals now, so it's not so relevant, but... Nice. Elephants have so much meat, which is why I hunted them first. So much good efficiency. Look at that. We've got 1,000 meat and we've not even butchered the final one. 1,400 should keep us going for a long time. We've got some selling materials as well with the elephant tusks. They will go for about 300 to 400-ish when the caravan turns up. We've got ourselves a prison room as well, so we're going to order some beds to be made. We're only going to have a single bed in here probably. But I'm going to do this because I'm going to keep the best one. And maybe disassemble another. I might keep 2 beds in here for the time being actually, because there is obviously the chance that we get multiple people. Mumsy, you are not constructing. Sorry, love, but 0's better. I want him to finish these beds and we'll just take the best ones. The best 2. And then disassemble the rest and we'll sell them to caravans. Also, chop that down. Alright. Now, Mumsy, you can be promoted again. You can go to... I think it's 2. I don't think it really matters, actually, what it is, because we've got you doing so few things. Your art skill's not terrible, actually. We might even get you to do art. So, we've got ourselves a good, a normal, a good, an excellent. So, excellent's probably sticking. Good, poor, superior, and normal. Okay, well, the poor one, I'm just going to straight up deconstruct. The rest, I will disassemble. And we got ourselves 2 beds, which are very nice. Can't do royal beds, unfortunately, because I'm pretty sure I've never seen any gold on this map so far. Any of the meteorites that have dropped down have been like uranium and silver. That's been about as good as we can get, so yeah, nothing's changing there. But I think I'm going to end off the episode here, guys. So if you have enjoyed the content and you want to see more, then be sure to like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that little bell icon right next to the subscription button, and that'll give you notifications when I release new videos. I do hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.